These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z via PDK. Article quote, Parliamentary Finance completes voting on the paragraphs of the budget law, unquote. Mark Z says they are passing and approving sections of the budget law before they pass the whole thing, which I am being told is still expected tomorrow. Mostly theater right now, in my opinion. They told us we would see this over the weekend. We are indeed seeing it. Expectations are for an early vote tomorrow to officially pass the budget. We're hopeful with the HCL in the budget that we will quickly see a rate change. There is a mechanism in the budget to quickly adjust the value. This is a very important thing that tells us they are planning to change the value. All right, Claire has an article quote, Korean parliamentary delegation, Iraq today is more secure, stable, and prosperous, and we will recommend to the government to lift the travel ban to it, unquote. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report, Firefly. We have been told for weeks the budget will be approved with no problem, but they keep backing it up, and it seems something big is up. We are knowing about the HCL is part of the budget, so we know it's not going to be like other budgets. We know we're going to be getting ours as well. Something is happening. Frank says, yeah, it's kind of like the tremors just before the major eruption of the volcano. All right, Deepwoods says, some have said, how can Iraq afford to come out with such high exchange rate of 3 plus? How can they afford to pay out all the other holders of dinars in the world and stay wealthy? Deepwood says that answer is simple and also explains how their budget can be so big. They don't actually pay it out. The world is in agreement. For example, the IMF, the World Bank, and all the other countries who hold dinar, that their currency should be 3 plus. Who holds the most dinar, soon the most valuable currency in the world? Iraq. Militiaman says the parallel market prompted the government to impose dealings in dinars by taking legal ramifications. In other words, anybody that's out there now using dollars to do trade is going to be considered a problem. All right, we have Hennig with an article quote, Vietnamese dong, one of the most stable currencies in Asia. Experts from VN Direct forecast that Vietnam's foreign exchange reserves will recover to reach $102 billion by the end of this year, unquote. All right, Charlie OK says 47 cents for the dong in 2023 is a joke that was worth $2 plus in the 1950s. The economy of the VN then and now are light years apart. Frank 26 articles about worldwide leaders, their investments in Iraq, their economic explosion. Only because of the success of the monetary reform, an article came out and said they have a quantum leap in their economic growth in Iraq, only because of the quantum monetary reform. They say follow the money. Well, in this case, follow the logic. All the things that you're seeing cannot be done at a program rate. They're constantly showing the world, look what we have. Now they need to show the citizens, look what you have too, and it's coming. All right, Mark Z via PDK Redemption Center folks are still on call and on standby. I am hoping and praying we are about to cross the finish line. Claire article quote, the opening of the first factory in Iraq that works with robots with international specifications, unquote. Another quote announced the opening of the first factory operating with robots for the production of high-performance adhesives and fluids in construction industry, unquote. And lastly, Mountain Goat says we can slowly see the fourth package of currency reforms being rolled out and long-term effects of it. This is simple economics 101, folks. Create a demand and the price of the item increases. This time we are talking rate, the rate of the dinar. So create the demand and the people will pay what they need to pay for it. The CBI has already established a fair official rate of 1320 dinars per the dollar. They are now telling us they have matched the parallel market. Remember, the value has been in the dinar all along. The value is based on assets, and so when will the final global rate match the true value of the dinar? We wait for this day, and it's coming very soon.